Bro, my mom's also been doing that, you know. That day she made this roti and the color was off. And I was like, what's going on with this idiotic roti? And I'm not a roti fan, okay? And she was
No one's
like,
a fan. Let me tell you, no one's a fan of clean food.
hi guys, welcome back to Moment of Silence Pod. I'm Sakshi Shivdasani.
I'm Nana Bhan.
And we are victims of the most toxic trend on the internet right now. That being skinny is back. You think we don't see it with the thongs out in the 2000s and the Nicole Richie aesthetic and the Paris Hilton aesthetic? What the fuck? Why is being skinny back?
Like everyone's skinny and like wearing cute little clothes and tops here, and especially in Bandra, I feel personally victimized by a skinny trend.
A skinny bitch.
And my metabolism has it ended like 5 years ago.
So here's the thing. I feel like I'm very easily manipulated by these body dysmorphic trends. I feel like when it was trendy to have a fat ass, I was like, okay. And then, I don't know, like in the last 2 years, being skinny has become like skinny talk or like whatever was on Tumblr when you were 14 is now fully back. And it's hard to escape it when the beauty standard keeps changing. So it's like, do we also change to adapt to the beauty standard, or
I don't think so. I lived through some trends that you can't come back from. The first trend that changed my generation of women was like skinny eyebrows.
oh yeah,
Everybody I know like got their eyebrows super skinny, and no one could move back from that. And now like fully grown, natural, like that whole look is in.
yeah.
And my mom never let me touch my eyebrows, so I'm very happy that I have these big babes. The other one which has changed, which even the people who were the propagators of that trend are victims to it, is like filler and Botox. Like
Yeah.
the Kardashians set a beauty standard, which was a really interesting beauty standard for Asian women especially, because it was the first time you were seeing like curves. It was the first time you were seeing dark hair, hips, olive skin. So it was the first time like Asian women or diaspora women were like, hey, this person looks kind of like me. But then that went too extreme with like BBLs, with like these almond eye surgeries, with these perfect like Instagram
Yeah.
lips, and now Kim Kardashian allegedly has reconstructed the shape of her eyes like 3 times.
What?
Everybody saw what was happening with like Kylie Jenner and her
Yeah.
facelift at like 28 or 27.
Yeah.
So I personally feel like I don't want to be a trendy person. I enjoy like the cute things. Like I enjoy like a nice Zara off the shoulder something. I'm not fucking falling for the Labubu. That's not happening.
The Labubu is harmless.
It's harmless, but until it fills a landfill with like Labubus in like 5 months, when the trend is over and a landfill looks psychotic because there's just these tiny fuzzy things around.
So fair.
Not here for
Yeah.
it. And I'm definitely not
You
here
know
for
what is back, which is really making my eye twitch, is bandage dresses. Not a fan. And like a day to night outfit. Like that used to be all the rage in magazines back in the day, and then now on my Instagram everyone's like how to wear the same outfit for fall and winter, or like for day and night. So that is back, and a lot of my Instagram specifically is filled with like a very nothing tastes as good as skinny feels vibe.
I do feel like that's your algorithm.
I fully
My algorithm
agree.
is making me want to be pregnant, and your algorithm is making you want to be skinny.
One of those trends is reversible. The main reason I'm thinking about this skinny talk vibe, apart from my very toxic algorithm, is I was recently talking to a doctor friend of mine, and she said that, you know, women with PCOS, we tell them to quit gluten, we tell them to quit sugar, and that is all because PCOS only gets in control if you lose weight. But it's not politically correct to tell someone to lose weight, so instead we just tell them to quit foods that would make them put on weight. And I was like shocked, because you don't want your doctor lying to you. right?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And then I started thinking about like, I don't know, I started thinking about like how there's like a brand that does these like, oh, weight loss is different from men and women, but I don't think it is. I think it's pretty much the same. I know hormones are different for men and women, but I think calorie in, calorie out is the only way to lose weight. So the whole like doctors telling you to quit gluten instead of like eat protein or whatever, I was like, okay, this is like just to spare my feelings, and I want people to spare my feelings, but maybe not doctors. I could be fully wrong about this, but I was quite offended that my doctor would think I'm too stupid to just hear something.
Can I tell you what's happening?
Please.
It is in every woman's life when she reaches her late 20s and her metabolism starts slowing down and she can't put the trash in her body she used to. She starts like thinking about all of these like holistic ways to feed herself and like nourish herself. You who has been falling ill because you're only shoving protein in your body and
that
not
is not
one other
true.
vegetable.
1 second. I really need to clarify that there is a viral bug in the air, that is what made me sick for the first time in 6 years. I'm not understand.
I'm
like
not talking about
all
this
of you
specific bug.
bitches are falling sick all the fucking time. Once in 6 years, a bitch falls sick, and it's not because of my protein intake. I'm actually all my metrics, and I took a test. All my metrics are fine. Don't come for me with this propaganda. Now
I'm only saying
continue.
it because when I moved to Mumbai and I was of a similar age and I was like focused on like working and not feeding myself and nourishing myself, I was falling sick every month. And
I'm
you have
not
been getting
falling sick every month.
You've got fever every week. You do 4 days of like shoots back to back. You have fever the 5th day.
That's because I'm not eating at all on shoots. Today I eat a fruit.
Cheers.
I also, just to clarify, I think and I genuinely believe I eat healthier than Naina. So I don't know why I'm getting schooled by this.
You're eating a healthy amount of protein, full stop.
And I'm eating fruits every day. I'm eating vegetables every day. Just vegetables that I like.
Which
I eat cauliflower. I eat bhindi. I eat spinach. I eat corn. Why
One of 4 vegetables that have actual nutrients in them.
Which one?
Spinach.
Cauliflower has nutrients.
Cauliflower ranks.
Carrots have nutrients. Apples have nutrients. An apple a day. What does it do, Naina? An
I don't
apple a
know.
day. Say it.
Makes
Say
someone
it.
really annoying.
This is not about me. This is about the toxic diet culture that I am a victim of. But I think protein is a lot more important than most Indians, including the beautiful woman sitting next to me, give credit for. Like, no one is getting their protein intake in. God forbid a bitch try to get 100 grams of protein and have no space to eat anything else.
The thing is, I have never looked at food and ever been able to commit to a diet or focus on what I'm putting in my body. So like my relationship with food has always been the opposite. Like I emotionally eat my way through life, and it was only when I was prepping for class, which was like 3 months in my life, when I had like quit alcohol, quit sugar, quit gluten. I was looking amazing, but that did nothing for my mental health. But when I'm eating like that chocolate stale croissant that I saved from some party where the food was extra at night, and I burnt the upper palate of my mouth because I put it in the microwave and I couldn't wait for it to cool down, it made me feel really good.
But that's not healthy for you. You know that.
You are also the person who said it's all in the mind. If you think it's healthy for you.
When did I say that?
Literally like a few episodes ago.
Did I?
I feel like you did.
I
Sounds
think
like something Sakshi would have said. So I don't know.
I did, and Amrita is nodding.
Yeah. There you go.
I genuinely think you can eat everything in moderation, but I also think, like, you see my parents, you see like a lot of Indian people getting older, and Indians have a lot of mobility issues. They have a lot of injuries. They have a lot of like bad health, and most Indian parents, at least like moms, don't have any of these bad habits of like smoking, drinking, and all of that. But it's literally that our food is so carby,
Yeah.
and we're not getting our protein in, and like we think dal is a sustainable source of protein.
It's not.
It's absolutely not. And I don't think there's any problem in having 5 eggs in the morning. I don't think there's any problem in having like paneer for every meal because that has protein. And can I please say I have beef with Naina.
I know, I can feel it. I can. The minute
My
Sakshi's
eyes.
eyelids, like, I can
So-
see more of them. It's like she's pissed. Yeah.
I'm not pissed. But Naina has a amazing cook.
Yeah.
That I was like, I will also hire this amazing cook. And the first thing this cook has come in and said, दीदी ने बोला आपके खाने का बहुत problem है. And I was like, so sorry, what? She was like, आप हर दिन पनीर खाते हो? And I was like, हाँ. And he's like, beans बिल्कुल नहीं खाते हो? And I was like, no. And then she was like, हर दिन ब्रोकली जुकीनी और बीन्स आपको खाना पड़ेगा. दीदी ने बोला आप हर दिन हर वक्त पनीर खाते हो एंड वो बिल्कुल हॉरिबल है, लाइक इन व्हाटएवर वे. एंड आई वाज लाइक, how long did they talk about my eating habits for? And then she was like, chicken मैं डालूंगी but आपको ज़्यादा vegetables खाने. I was like, no babe, you're putting my prescribed amount of chicken or paneer in this food. And she was like, vegetables खाना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. And then I ate her stupid vegetables, and then I literally was bloated for 2 days because of the sheer amount of vegetables she put in the food. And then I was like, where's the protein? And then she was like, no, vegetables are more important.
I fear there might have been some Chinese whispers here.
Yeah.
I just said uske liye balanced diet banana. Like she doesn't know what to pick. We'll make a diet together. We'll make a plan and we'll feed
Oh.
Sakshi.
Yeah, no, that's not what Then I asked her to make me a protein shake, and she said, I'm not putting sugar in this. And I said, I didn't ask. Like, I'll make it myself if it has to be made.
I'm sitting there, okay, trying to figure out how to sneak like vegetables into Sakshi's diet. I've told her that puree, like the carrots and everything, into the pasta sauce.
Yeah.
Like, you know, literally, I ask all the new mothers I know, how are you making your kids
Bro,
eat?
my mom's also been doing that, you know. That day she made this roti and the color was off. And I was like, what's going on with this idiotic roti? And I'm not a roti fan, okay? And she was
No
like...
one's a fan. Let me tell you, no one's a fan of clean food. No one's a fan of aloo
don't
matar.
eat it.
No one's a fan of beans.
I'm a fan of paneer and capsicum and corn,
Yeah.
which I think is a banger combination to
I
eat.
never thought I would be my mom and say this, but it has come to that.
I'm a fan of gobi paratha, if
A
anyone's
house
wondering.
is not a hotel.
Okay.
यहाँ पे वो खाना बनेगा जो हेल्दी होगा और उस टाइम पे बनेगा. That is the correct time. You have to eat at the table thrice a day.
We don't live together, just to be clear.
None of this shit. None of
But
this
one
shit.
second, what do you eat on a daily basis?
On a daily basis, I start my morning with 5 walnuts and almonds soaked, because if you have coffee or sugar on an empty stomach, you get acidity or your sugar spikes. So you
Yeah.
start with some nuts. Don't go overboard because then other things spike. Then I have some eggs, okay, and I have some avocado, good fats, and I have my carbs, because carbs should not be had after 6 p.m. but I have them anyway. But I would like to start my day with that. Then for lunch, we do like one really nice protein, like either like a crab curry, prawn curry, chicken, coastal chicken, like chicken soup. I make a lot of soup, like chicken soup with bones, because it has all the nutrients. And you have that in the
Bones
evening.
don't have nutrients.
You're dumb.
Bones, you know what? If
check,
Okay.
check, fuck, check. Anybody heard
chicken
of
bones.
paya?
Yeah, we've all heard of. Paya is not healthy. Just
Payas.
do chicken bones.
Kylie Jenner drinks 3 liters of bone broth a day.
Yeah, bone broth is healthy, but making bone soup is not healthy.
Bone broth is bone soup.
Just remove. You don't have to suck the bones.
I didn't say you have to suck the bones.
Bone broth is healthy. Everyone knows that.
So
Don't say it like you
Soup-
wanna suck bones. It's not a vibe.
Bone marrow is healthy. Liver is healthy. Listen, it's become a roast of Sakshi, and that's not a kind of protein I like.
Bones have
Nutrition.
collagen, marrow, and minerals.
Yeah. All good
Do
things for
chicken
women.
bones have nutrition? So go bite a chicken bone.
Listen, I'm not healthy. This is all fake news.
You
These
can
are things I want to eat in a day. I've tried to set
He just lied.
this is how intentionally I want my day to go. Now, because I like to also emotionally eat, I have like dessert every day. I have a midnight snack. I have ramen when I'm sad. And when my period is coming, which it feels like it's coming all the time because I'm on this fucking medication, it comes every 10, 15,
Oh, no.
every 20 days if your period is coming, which means you're mentally stable one
Yeah.
day in a month.
Yeah.
Like there's no...
I can tell.
Yeah. So I'm constantly eating like sweets.
That's fair. I'm not, like, I feel like quitting things is not good. Like, if you're constantly looking for things to cut out of your diet, I don't think you have the healthiest relationship with food. I just feel better if I've gotten my protein intake in, because currently I am on a fat loss thing only because, like, Hrithik Roshan once said, you should get in the best physical shape of your life once.
True.
And then you see however it works out for you. And my entire life I have been skinny fat, meaning I look like I'm fit,
Yeah.
but I'm not fit. Then I started getting my protein intake in, and it's a very simple formula. And I have to say, a lot of you that are making coastal chicken for lunch have a lot of help, and I don't believe in hiring staff. Like, I like to do a lot of my work by myself. So at that point, yes, I'm only cooking 5 eggs and throwing some fucking pre-cut spinach in it, because I don't believe in having people in the house. And if it wasn't for my dog, I would not hire any
100%.
staff. Okay?
Yeah.
So, and obviously when I'm at my mom's house, my diet is different because they have an army working for them. But I don't have that. So, yes, I order food from outside.
You must.
Yes, I do all of that. But then I started building muscle because of my protein intake. Shout out Project Hum, by the way. Great food. But the fat that you have is already there. So then you go to the gym, and you know how we are all like, oh my god, I hope I don't get bulky. I hope I don't get bulky. It's because you're building muscle, but you still have fat. So then you have to start fat loss, which is what happens when you do 10,000 steps a day or any low intensity cardio. And then that's when you lose fat. And that's how you get fit looking.
Right.
So that is the journey I'm on, and that is why I want to get my protein intake in and reduce my carbs just for 6 more months. Then I'll get in really good shape, and I still eat everything. I feel like when you're doing 10,000 steps a day, you can eat anything and get away with it. I just try to get 100 grams of protein a day, which is a huge crime to everyone in
Which
my
is
life.
80 grams more than I'm getting. So I salute you.
You eat eggs every day.
I do, but I'm just saying, like, again, because my mental health is up and down, my
Yeah.
food intake, and this is the first time in my life, by the way, because I love food, but it has become like, I'm going like days without eating. Like, I'll eat one meal and then I'll be working and then I'll forget and then I'll be stressed and then the day passes, and that's not healthy. Which is why then I stopped also going to the gym, because when I was younger, I could afford to be like, lead an unhealthy lifestyle. But if I work out like this and I'm not getting rest and I'm not eating enough, I'm going to injure myself.
Yeah.
So every time someone in the last month or two has said, you look really good, I'm like,
Oh,
but
no.
I'm the most unhealthy version of myself and I can feel it in my bones. Like, I know if today we were standing on a desert island, I would say just cook me and eat me, you survive, because there's no point in me being alive. No one's gonna be here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually,
I will say that sleeping well is more important than working out.
yeah.
so if you're going to the gym but you're not getting any recovery, then, and I really want to like decenter like, oh, like, you know, that, oh, women need to do like a cycle tracking for their like exercise and all of that. There's a lot of pseudoscience also going around on the internet. That's what my entire thing is, and I've really done a lot of research with my best friend ChatGPT. And if you're not getting 8 hours of restful sleep every day, you can't, your hair will fall, your muscle will not build, you generally, your hormones will be out of whack. So you'd rather nap for 1 hour
Yeah.
than go to the gym.
I'm a victim of all of those things. In the last 2 months, I've had like hormonal hair shed. I've not been able to sleep. My hormones are out of whack, and I was like, okay, all of this is fine until I did my blood test, and like I have a bunch of things, but I realized that my thyroid is at a point that's like so deficient that if tomorrow like I want to start doing IVF and stuff, I won't be able to do it
Yeah.
because like my egg will not be healthy.
Healthy.
So I'm like, fuck. Now I have to not only like get this in order for myself, but I need to get this in order so that like if I want to take any future steps in my life,
Yeah.
I can have a shot at that. And I think in your 30s, like your body changes in a way that like sends you into lag, and it doesn't respond to you the way it used to in your 20s. Like I'm very, like my metabolism is not what it used to be. I'm having weird lifestyle issues that I never used to have. Periods are fucking demented like as you grow older. Mentally and physically. So and now I'm talking to my cousin yesterday who's like perimenopausal, and she's on some other trip.
Yeah, a lot of women going through menopause have luckily been very open with me about it, and it sounds like Yamraj is at your doorstep,
100%.
is what it sounds like to me, because there's no way I can just, like, you know, I've been hanging out with a lot of like older women, or like women my age that are pregnant, and then post pregnancy, and then menopausal, and then both of those things, it's like you are a warrior
When does it end?
on your deathbed.
Fully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a hysterectomy. But no, apparently that's also fucked, because then your hormones are out of whack. Crazy.
My aunt, like when she was menopausing, and she does a lot of social work, so she's like traveling all over India, and she literally had to wear 2 towels, like full body wrap towels, like she would like line up pads vertically, wear 2 underwears, wear cycling shorts, and then she would travel. And then when your
Jeez.
period came, it just came and it would just gush through. Can you imagine like
No.
gushing through fucking towels and a dam made of periods?
Bro, you know that this is why women need to share more about what's going on. I'm not interested in being coy about this shit. Please tell me
Yeah.
what is in for me, because I'm not vibing with this in for me. Like, the most recent thing was like women's noses growing when they're on their period, when they're pregnant.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, so sorry, what? And apparently your nipples change when you're pregnant.
Everything changes. You get hair on your stomach, your
I
belly
already
button
have hair
pops
on my
up
stomach.
like more. It just
Oh,
like
no.
starts braiding itself.
You
Your nose
do your
becomes
kids' hair, and then you do your belly hair.
It's the worst.
I'm sure. I'm not. I recently met. You know, there's like
And but the biggest rebrand is always like giving birth is magical. It's mortifying. Like,
bro. You know, trad wives
Yeah.
are fucking the system. Millennial women spend so much time establishing like a equality dynamic.
Yeah.
Yes, most of us are single. But these Gen Z, like trad vibe phenomenon things, are like 22 with 4 kids and bouncing their bodies back and making things from scratch for their husbands and all of that. Don't do this.
Yeah, don't do it. Millennials have gotten a bad rap. every time,
Yeah.
ever since Gen Z could talk. Okay?
Yeah, I
And it's
swear.
like, we are the people, I swear, the millennial women are the warriors who are like fucking walking so you can do anything. Like
100%
any of
agree.
us that have translated into being mothers, we are raising the sons that will treat your daughters well or you well. Like we are the ones who are putting them through shit and hell, being like, you better respect a woman, you better respect a woman.
Hey, fun and scary statistic.
Yeah.
Feminist women are not raising feminist sons.
I know.
Yeah.
Scary statistic.
Scary statistic.
Neither of us can say statistic.
Yeah. I guess women can't have it all, huh?
But by the way, I finally like came to a conclusion on my life, and I think I genuinely don't enjoy the idea of marriage. I don't think I want to do it ever again. Cut to. But I don't
Play
think I
this
want
at
to do
her wedding.
Yeah, play it at my wedding. I don't like the idea of living with a partner.
Yeah.
I-
Fuck living with a partner, bro. It's the worst.
I was really thinking about it. I'm like, I enjoy romance. I love romance. I want to date someone. If I'm not like having like a kid and I don't have like a, I'm not getting into like a traditional marriage, why the fuck would I want all the other responsibilities of it? And then you kill the romance.
Really, you can't kill the romance. It's
And I have actively killed romance before because I was like, oh, I want to play House. Fuck House.
House is the most boring game growing up, and in your adulthood, it gets even more boring.
It becomes so boring, and then you have to make old people play with you because they are other someone's parents.
No, every time anyone asks me what I want in a partner, I've just been like,
I want one arm distance. That's what I want in a partner.
I say I want to live in Bandra,
Yeah.
and I don't want him to live in Bandra.
I'm like, live in Bandra. Be my next door neighbor.
No need. Too close.
But we should not share the same house help. Like, everything's separate.
You and me.
Yeah.
No, so basically, my parents have these friends who are like, oh my god, your daughters are so marriageable.
Yeah.
Let us find men for your daughters. My sister's in a relationship, so then it becomes daughter. And then they'll ask me what I want. And now I've just started saying random shit. Like, I'll be like, oh, he needs to look like he can carry me. Oh, if I do, he should come. Like, I'm just like pissing them off because I'm like, the guy I want, I don't think he exists. So I'm like, do what you want, fine. And then my dad's like, she's gonna die alone. And I'm like, what a privilege and an honor.
How can you die alone when you have 70,000 subscribers on this channel?
And more if you guys hit the fucking subscribe button.
Subscribe so Sakshi doesn't die alone.
Will you come to my funeral?
Yes.
You will. You have to.
What if I have a brand?
It's my worst fear. Can you imagine you're on your you're at your funeral, you can't even text people like, hey, you're coming now. Like, what if no one shows up? I'll cry.
At your funeral, since are we supposed to match your energy in life? Like, should we not make it a big deal, or should we make it a big deal?
I mean, yes, make it a big deal. Like,
But like, if we care about it, we want it too much. That's a very like Sakshiism.
I'm dead.
So you want us to cry? Like,
Yeah, I would be very offended if y'all didn't cry.
Okay.
I would wake up and be like, guys, what the fuck?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
cry at your funeral.
Thank you. It's gonna happen
Thank
one
you.
day as you are younger than me.
You never know, with my
That's true.
protein intake
With
and
my
my
shit health.
micronutrients of the.
No, I'm doing actively everything that I can to die before you.
Do you want to get like, all my friends get like yearly tests done.
I'm not interested.
Why?
I don't like it.
The
I-
Japanese do it.
I would rather rot in secrecy.
No.
Yeah.
If you do a test every year, which everyone must do, and maybe we should do a Moss health drive. No? I think that's a great idea.
I think we should do a Moss beach cleanup.
No. What the fuck? One is actively bettering your health and one is picking
Bettering
up
everyone
trash.
else's sunset vibes.
Bro, you'll pick up one piece of kachra and there some man will spit. I've gone for these beach cleanups. If you've ever had to pick up a used condom from the beach, you tell me how. Like, I'm down for the pictures and all, but like, No, I'm full. Like, I don't litter and I pick up my dog's poop and I feel like I'm doing enough for the environment.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't use straws.
Yes, you don't use straws. Is it for the wrinkles or is it for the environment?
It's for the environment.
But we are India.
But if anybody told me I could like travel by private jet, I would take it.
I fly economy.
Yeah, same.
For
The
the
environment.
environment. We're so sustainable.
Guess what?
What?
Like with climate change and with the apocalypse and all of these things that are going to eventually come to this earth, which are already happening, the people who will be most affected first are women.
I've heard that.
Yes.
And you know, why not get fucked in one more way? Life is all about getting fucked. Have you ever tried this? But yeah, why?
Well, like the long and short of it is that when there's a scarcity of resources, the first people who generally get access to the resources are the able men. And then also if there is a scarcity of resource, or if somebody has to say travel really far, suppose you're living in a village and people have to travel really far for say water and things like that, the first people to step back from say getting educated or any kind of freedom are women, because then they're like, oh, let the son go to school and the woman should go and get water from this well 6 villages away. So over time you create a gigantic like disparity in access. So
Yeah, scary.
be sexy while you can.
You know what really upsets me? There's a new law in India that's going to come up, which is like your AC can't go beyond 24 degrees. Kylie Jenner's 17-minute jet, I don't know why Kylie, anyone's 17-minute private jet ride causes more emissions than my AC does for running for a year.
Yeah.
So why can't I put my AC on 21 degrees? Stop Kylie from going to New York.
Yeah, I don't know how to work around this thing. Like Delhi tried to do it with the pollution and the emissions. They were like, we'll do audio in cars, right? Doesn't do shit for anyone. But you feel like you're doing something great for the environment. I think just stop doing trends, okay? Stop buying trends. There will be less shit in like landfills. We'll just be in a better place.
Yeah, how many butter yellow tops do you own? Huh?
I own one of one. And this is not on me, this is on brands. You can ask my manager, she's sitting in this room. I buy minimally. I buy like few t-shirts, and every time I buy what the brand's trend is, which is like say, they'll say pastels, okay? Then for full one season, I'm like, fuck, I don't have anything pastel.
Agreed.
Then I finally went and I was like, I'll buy 3 tops pastel. This year, everyone's doing gem tones. Oh, white. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to have such a big carbon footprint, but you guys are forcing me.
No, I agree. And my contribution is that I keep giving my clothes to all my friends.
That is true.
I'm so sustainable.
That's really true.
Don't stress, guys.
I mean, yeah, thanks to Sakshi.
But it's easy to be hot and be like, oh, I'll wear whatever clothes. Some of us are between sizes.
But you know, like the butterfly effect of like things like if an entire like society is healthy, then that makes a difference to say even like the amount of fuel that goes into a flight that carries those passengers from point A to point B.
Is that true?
Yes. And then that means that you have a lesser impact on the environment because you're using less renewable resource.
There's so much pressure on hot people.
I swear. I thought it was just this podcast, but it's like the entire world's reusable energy.
I did not know that. I've been on the thing of like convincing my mom to eat more protein. And she's like, I had a bowl of dal day before yesterday.
The thing that breaks my heart is exactly this. I'm like, Mom, you need protein. You're like living in this house. Your dog is gigantic. Every time he pulls you on a walk, you go flying.
Yeah.
Please eat some protein. And then she'll bring 1 egg in the morning and she'll place it there. And then sometimes that egg is not even boiled. It's a fried egg. So that's already cut whatever good nutrition it could give you by like 20%.
Yeah. How do you convince your... Like, at least I grew up non-vegetarian, and I do think that I do think non-vegetarianism is not going to be a thing in a few years. I think we're all going to start eating like cricket protein and all of that, which I'm fully down for.
One sec, is cricket protein not non-vegetarianism?
Crickets now you can't count as living beings. Do crickets feel pain?
Yeah.
Do crickets feel pain?
I'm quite sure.
Apparently, insect protein is the most sustainable form of protein.
For us, not for the insect.
Yeah, but there are some insects not contributing anything to society.
You don't know that. It's the full dom. Like, it is literally the butterfly effect of... Haven't you watched Bees, the movie?
No.
That's what I learned.
But I do know that bees are really important.
Yeah.
But I'm saying save the bees. But there will be some
Fuck the crickets.
like some lab grown protein or something, you
Yeah.
know? Something. I'm sure protein is a very recreatable source.
देखते हैं. Us just,
जाएगा.
I want to see like our power plays to keep spitting zero fact and the sentence doesn't end. We're like, let's see with this protein, huh? It's
Correct
going
me in the comments. You know, it's like gotten to the point that when I speak, I start getting accused of rage bait
Yeah.
because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'll tell you, the thing is, we solemnly took a pact to never read the news when we started this podcast. We're like, how far can we get just on intuition and women's feelings?
And I will say, I know
86
when
episodes.
International Kissing Day is because my algorithm told me. Is it my fault that my algorithm is not talking about global warming? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, my algorithm has started showing me hot women. And I'm like, I think they think I'm a straight man. My algo. Hey, what do you think about blends?
It's the worst.
Really?
It's the worst. Adam, you better fix this shit, okay?
Adam, oh, he's watching
We're
every
on a first
episode.
name basis. But I swear, Sakshi started a blend with me on Instagram. If you don't know what it is, it's a blend of both your like reel feeds. And it's picked the worst reels.
No, mine is pretty accurate.
Mine is not accurate.
Sure. I've seen what reels you send me. It's very accurate and I'm really enjoy. I've tried to create a blend with everyone and I really enjoy seeing what y'all are seeing. It makes me feel closer to y'all.
How many people have you created a blend with?
Shit. I don't know, like
Just for my knowledge.
8, 10.
And any of these are people you've met in the recent month, 2 months?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
It's you,
Yeah.
Karima, Alia, Ida, and then one for the group. So that's
I'm
five.
not on this.
And then Rishan, my friend, and then my cousins, and then I try to create one with the guy I'm seeing, but then he said no. So I get humbled every day. I'm not seeing anyone. Huh? Things change weekly in my life right now. But I've been on like 5-6 dates with the same guy.
I'm ready for you to apologize to me whenever you feel like.
For what?
You know what you did.
Sorry. For creating a blend, a feature that I'm so sorry, it's my job. Instagram's my job. But you know, you don't know how special you are.
Have you ever seen? Fuck you.
What is wrong with you? Only have a blend with me.
Yeah.
Because none of your friends are young enough to know what
That's
a blend
not my
is.
problem.
You have to create the blend. I had to initiate it with you. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can. And it's
Everyone
for-
else initiated it with me. I had to initiate it with you. I just know.
I'm also done with like trying to keep up with the digital trends.
You
okay?
just said get
I
rid
can't.
of trends.
Yeah, like that. I was talking about like physical trends, like buying
Yeah, no,
cargo pants or something.
I got rid of trying to keep up with the trends as soon as like Skibbity came in. Then I
Yeah.
just couldn't do it.
Bro, I can't use aura farming in a sentence.
I've used looks maxing recently.
What does
Because,
that mean? I forgot.
like-
You're looking good.
Like trying to better your appearance is looks maxing. How do you looks max? I use it because of a brand.
मुद्दे पे आना, मुद्दे पे आ.
I love that brands are hiring millennials to speak like Gen Z.
Dude, 1 second. Can I tell you the biggest stray I catch, and Sakshi catches also? We do a lot of like brand calls, and brands decide to make scripts on our behalf, right? And then they make a script for the version of us that they think we are, and they make them say some of the fucking most
Dumbest things.
deranged shit.
Yeah. And it's always like, I have been getting a lot of like, oh, this is drier than my dating life.
Yeah.
Or this, I'll never find true love, but at least I'll find true whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's saying this? Is this like a general perception about me? Is that I'm a fucking loser? Like, who's incapable of being loved? Like, oh,
Is that the general perception?
is that the general perception?
But like every time we sit on a brand call, it's like a one woman show of this woman enacting this reel line by line of what, and then of course Naina, you'll say, go slay queen, sister.
No, I'll tell you, it's always like, Naina will say, go slay queen, this is amazing. And Sakshi will say, oh, is the earth flat? And it's like, what the fuck? Is Sakshi a dumbass?
I have to say, they make Sakshi the dumbass. And
And
all
then I was
this,
like, just shut up.
Yeah.
Just. And I'm like, why is this part of the script? You know? Like, but I'm like, fine, we'll do it. Like,
but it hurts, you know, because I know like we seem like characters on this podcast, but it is a natural life and personality. And I'm like the old millennial, and you're like some dumb.
dumb bitch, bro. This the dumbest bitch in the world. And then it's like, oh, and then Sakshi will say, I'm as annoyed with this problem as I am with my voice. And I'm like, oh,
Sometimes
fuck you.
too often will people imitate Sakshi's voice while reading her lines. And I'm like, you won't go to like a black man and be like, hey yo, like, just speak like a normal
And then
person.
Sakshi will say, okay, guys,
Come
we
on now."
can do this. And I'm like, this is a fucking brand call, no?
Yeah, do you go to Farhan Akhtar?
I would pay to see a reading for like Amitabh Bachchan, and they're just like speaking like him the entire time, and I want to know at what point he gets up and leaves the room.
I think the wildest thing that's part of like Bollywood that doesn't happen in any other wood film is a narration.
What
Like
do you mean?
a narration. So in Bollywood, people like actors don't read scripts for the first time. So
Yeah.
if I'm a director or a writer and I want to pitch a script to somebody, I have to go and take time from them for a narration. So the actor will sit across me, and I will sit there with my script, and the actor will look into the distance, and I will read and narrate the script out to you line by line.
The whole movie?
Like either the plot, like a really big plot, or I don't know, I've never reached that success level, but like, you know, and you're just supposed to react to this narration. No one reads their own scripts.
I'm a big reader, so this is very upsetting to me.
But imagine if they did, like, if they narrated to Amitabh in Amitabh's voice and they narrated to Farhan in Farhan's voice.
I would pay to see that narration. Just some 20-year-old intern going up to Mr. Bachchan and going like, and then so you will say, like, I want to see what point does Mr. Bachchan get up and walk out. Like doing it to like a Salman Khan. Imagine. And then so you walk in like this and Salman just walks out.
I would love that.
I would enjoy that thoroughly. But I also want to see the choreographer who does like steps for Ajay Devgan and Salman Khan. I know the Pehla 2, Dooja 2 is going viral right now, at least at the time of filming this episode. And I know Manushi Chillar was like, actually that step is a lot harder than it looks because you go 1, 2 and you don't go 3. You go 3.
Oh.
And then Ajay Devgan was like, don't tell them. Let them
Secrets
figure
of
it
the
out.
trade.
And it's like, how can you defend that step, you know?
Manushi Chillar or Mrinal Thakur?
Sure.
But have you seen the rest of the video?
No.
They're in a graveyard.
What?
The music video is shot in a graveyard.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't watched the
Is
movie.
it an actual graveyard
Yeah,
or
an
is it a set?
actual graveyard. They're all dancing on a graveyard.
I just have to say, if any of my ancestors are buried there, stop it. How dare you?
They wouldn't do it in India, bro.
So fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my dada wouldn't like that. He's also not buried.
Yeah, I know. You know, they're all cremated, and in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love life. Have you thought about whether you want to be buried or cremated?
Cremated.
Yeah, same.
Send me up into the stars.
I thought you go in the
My
river.
biggest break here. Dekh, ma. I made it.
If I'm ever, when I'm on my deathbed, I'm gonna make some damn
That's
ridiculous.
gut, son. That's delusion gut. If I ever die.
No, I'm saying if I'm ever, like, if I know that I'm gonna die,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start making some damn whack requests.
Like,
I don't know. I'll be like, all my friends have to make a movie.
okay. That's not that whack.
Or like-
Superboys of Maligaon.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
dance for me. Every time you see me, you have to do like a 5-minute dance.
You know what I really like? You know, there are these like.
Ignore.
Yeah, I'm building on your point,
Oh.
bro. I can't.
Sorry.
There are these like old women communities who've been like playing, say, cards. They play bridge every
Yeah.
day for the last 30 years, or they've gone like to get blowouts every day for the last
Yeah.
like 40 years at the same salon. I really want to start that with my friend circle.
We do go for blowouts together.
But we don't do it in the cute way that they do it.
I've been watching Sex and the City and I'm down to do pedicures together.
Okay.
Yeah, because my
Fair.
feet get really dirty. I'm also down to do 10,000 steps with you. But
Thank
no one takes me up on that offer.
That's not true. That's not true. You know, I'm like with you. Literally, she was asking me to come for her TED talk, and I was like, I'll come.
No, I would never ask you to do that.
But I would
really.
come if you
Yeah,
asked me
I
to
know.
come.
So Naina and I have gotten to the point where, like, if she's doing something and I'm free, I'm like, okay, I'll stop by. Which I would like. If I was doing it, I would not like. I would hate being there.
If I was doing it, I would not want to be
yeah,
there
but
at all. Yeah.
for like. She did relationship advice recently, and everyone was there with their partners, and I was there with Naina.
My partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin.
Through Instagram blends.
Shit, I didn't even know that was cheating.
Okay, I want to de-influence some shit, and it is
Okay.
cheating. I want to de-influence. I hate acrylics. Like, please stop getting nail extensions.
You
Look at
have
my
nail
hands.
extensions.
Look at my hands.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of doing nails. I don't think you should judge people by how dirty their nails are. On an unrelated note, I want to de-influence people from eating balanced meals.
You don't
not
want.
worth
Okay. Only, okay.
Huh.
I have to like it's opposites day in Sakshi's head, so I have to really use my
I'm joking. I want to de-influence matcha. Fuck matcha.
brain. Okay.
I mean, it's nice.
I like it.
I like matcha, but I don't like when people make it their entire personality.
That's
Why
true.
don't you make doing 10,000 steps a day your entire personality?
That's much more noble.
That's
For sure.
Yeah.
What else? I want to de-influence.
Lip combos. I want to de-influence lip combos.
That's
you
a
need
straight attack.
you need one lipstick and a gloss. That's it.
A straight attack.
You
You
know,
know that
one second.
that's my only like passion in life.
Lip combos are a recession indicator.
I'm poor in my mind since I was born.
That's why, I feel like the more you spend, the more you make.
I agree.
So I think lip combos are not essential. Why don't you buy a house?
This is the weirdest de-influencing list. Yeah. I'd like to de-influence renting. That's gross. How disgusting.
I would like to de-influence. Lip combos is a good one. I don't think, stop asking me my lip combo. There's no lip combo worth knowing. Nothing looks that good. Nothing looks that good that you need to, DM someone and ask. I've never seen the shade of a lipstick anyone is wearing. Stop acting so sad.
I really don't have a personality outside of lip combinations.
That's not true. You
It's
have
true.
a personality. It's your jewelry.
call someone dumb as a joke once, then they come for
I would
everything.
also like to de-influence meaningful tattoos.
I agree.
I think tattoos should be silly and stupid and not meaningful.
I agree.
As soon as you assign meaning to something, meaning can change.
I'd like to de-influence expensive bags.
So fair. They're an absolute waste of money, and I'm a victim of buying these expensive bags. I do enjoy them, NGL,
Yeah.
but I also think they're a waste of money.
Like, I like the small bags, but the minute you start committing to like a big designer bag,
Yeah.
it's too much.
No, I fully agree, and I think I would specifically like to de-influence the Dior book tote. Worst purchase of
Don't
my
buy
life.
it. Don't buy it. If you were going out right now to buy the Dior book tote, don't buy it. Thanks so much, Sakshi. Another value
You
add.
said expensive bags. I'm giving a specific
I'm
expensive
agreeing with
bag.
you.
If you have 3 lakh rupees to spend, you spend it on something else, not the Dior book tote, especially if you're flying economy. Doesn't work. And even if you're not flying economy, it looks kind of like a sari bag. I love it. I think it's beautiful, but it's not worth it.
I also want to de-influence wearing designer lehengas on your wedding.
Shut up. That's where I draw the line.
I had
also
to
want
say
to
it.
de-influence weddings.
Yeah, I agree.
And I want to de-influence PDA. Don't
No, re-influence PDA.
No.
But you have to be really hot.
I do like PDA. I'm just lonely right now. And yesterday I was getting out of the airport and the Uber's on strike. And also I had no one to pick me up from the airport. And right next to me, this beautiful girl was standing with a beautiful bouquet for her beautiful partner. And as soon as her partner got out of the airport, they ran and hugged and kissed, and she gave the flowers, and it ruined my day in a way that I cannot explain because I was lonely as fuck. And to wait 2 hours for a Kali Pili to drop me home, and he stopped 3 times on the way.
I'm sorry.
It's really hard being lonely.
If you're
and
feeling bad
unlovable.
right now,
Just
hit
know
the
it gets
subscribe
worse.
button. No, hit the subscribe
Yeah,
button.
hit the subscribe button, and just know that all our views meaning
People
thoughts.
watching, views,
Yeah,
opinions.
all our opinions are musty.
Yeah.
So if I've said some cancelable shit, it's a joke. But if you resonate with anything I've said, it's
a great
dead
joke.
ass
Yeah.
serious. But subscribe. And tell Naina that she is the most beautiful, special woman.
Now you shut up.
in-
Now just shut up. End this video right here. Bye.
I feel like such a fuckboy sometimes. Bye.